The finale centers on judgment, isolation, and the cost of doing what you believe is right, and by the end, Santita makes a choice that changes everything. She gives someone peace, but loses herself in the process. The finale opens with music that sets the tone, love turned into distance, connection turned into emptiness. That emotional undercurrent carries straight into the explosive family confrontation. What starts as a financial dispute quickly reveals something deeper. Santita is already judged before she speaks, her desperation is mocked, and her worth is reduced to what she owes. But the real turning point comes when she exposes the truth about Armando. That moment isn't just revenge, it's release. For the first time, Santita stops playing along with the family's illusion of unity. And once the truth is out, everything collapses. The family, the business, the relationships, it was all fragile to begin with. Santita isn't just reacting to the moment, she's reacting to years of being misunderstood. Every accusation thrown at her reveals the same pattern. She's too much, she's selfish, she's the problem. Even Leah, someone who trusted her, turns against her, and Santita's response says everything. Welcome to the club. It's not defiance, it's acceptance. She finally believes what everyone has been telling her, that she's the villain in their story. The emotional core of the finale lies in Santita's decision to help Alejandro. When he asks her for peace, he's not asking lightly. He's exhausted, in pain, ready to die. And Santita faces an impossible choice: respect his wish or refuse and prolong his suffering. She chooses to help him. The drug Santita obtains isn't random. It's used to euthanize animals, specifically to end suffering humanely. That detail matters because it frames her decision not as cruelty but as mercy. Even the way she disguises it, calling it for a Saint Bernard, shows she knows it's wrong legally but feels it's right morally. The scene between Santita and Alejandro is quiet, almost peaceful. They talk, laugh, and share a drink. There is no panic, no regret, just acceptance. Alejandro thanks her, and that changes everything, because it confirms he wanted this. Did Santita kill him? Legally, yes. Morally, that's the question the finale leaves you with. Santita didn't act out of anger, greed, or revenge. She acted out of compassion, loyalty, and love. But the law doesn't measure intent that way, and that's the tragedy. After Alejandro's death, Santita goes to the sea. This moment is symbolic. The ocean represents escape, cleansing, and letting go, but she can't step into it. She's not free. What she's done is already pulling her under, emotionally and mentally. Before everything collapses, Santita holds her goddaughter. This is one of the most important scenes in the finale, because it shows she is capable of love and care. She gives the baby something for protection, as if passing on something good before everything goes wrong. It's almost like a quiet goodbye to innocence. When the authorities arrive, the story shifts from emotional to brutal reality. Santita's father asks the question that defines everything. Did he really want this? Her answer is honest. She tried to stop him, but couldn't refuse him. And her father's response reveals the truth about her. Santita always follows her own moral compass, no matter the cost. This time, the cost is everything. Santita's violent reaction during her arrest isn't just fear. It's the moment everything hits at once. Her family has turned against her, Alejandro is gone, she has no one left to understand her. For the first time, she's not in control, and she completely unravels. The finale isn't about whether Santita was right or wrong. It's about what happens when personal morality clashes with society's rules. Santita chose compassion over law, loyalty over safety, and action over helplessness. And the result, she becomes both a savior and a criminal. By the end of the finale, Santita stands completely alone, rejected by her family, haunted by her decision, taken away in handcuffs. But the real question the episode leaves you with is this: was she wrong, or was she the only one willing to do what no one else could? Because in the end, Santita didn't just break the law, she carried someone else's pain and paid for it with her own life.